When I started as an agent, I already had my CLU and had quite a bit of experience from working at the Nautilus Group, and that was important to me. I hold myself to very high standards. I have very high attention to detail and like things to be right, but I think that this really works well because the clients and advisors that we work with have the same expectation from me.
Jenny is very smart, but a lot of people take that for granted. In her case, she's also a perfectionist, and that combination is very powerful.
When I start a new client relationship, one of the most important things I find in developing that relationship and the trust is to have face-to-face meetings. You can't replace the interaction that you get when you're sitting down in front of a client and you're talking to them. You know, I think that they're more free in asking questions, and I also think that it develops a lot of trust. A key to my success has been perseverance. Not every case happens in the timeline that I set. Some take years from start to finish. But to be consistent and to persevere with a client, with their advisors, has really led to some wonderful cases, especially this year. I'm very active in the Boston Estate Planning Council community, and I've developed many relationships, friendships, as well as working relationships with a lot of the advisors. My biggest role model and number one mentor would definitely be my dad. From the beginning, when I started in the business, he already had a very successful New York Life career, so he has always been an excellent resource for challenges along the way, or even someone to celebrate success with.
I've always been available to help Jenny, but she's really learning the business from Bill Eastman, and you could not possibly get a better mentor than that.
My dad and I also work collaboratively on a lot of the larger, more complicated cases. It's very helpful to have two agents involved in those cases because they tend to involve several different advisors.
The best way to introduce her to our clients, our best clients, was to introduce her, introduce and give her an opportunity to talk to the clients and educate them about long-term care.
And so anytime a client has a question about long-term care, an interest in long-term care, or if my dad wants to present long-term care, I am the one who designs the case, thinks about the client needs, and comes up with the solution. You know, we have the advantage of having dynamic of he's older and he's male, I'm younger and I'm female, so different clients are drawn to each of us differently because of our personalities.
It's a great pleasure, actually, to work with one of your children and have the opportunity to do meaningful things with them every day.
Our focus on life insurance and on the client's insurance portfolio allows our clients to have a peace of mind knowing that we're really experts in that field. So the more that I can educate the advisors that we work with on the products and the design, they become advocates for the life insurance. It can be really challenging when you invest a lot of time and a lot of effort and are truly trying to do the best thing for your client, and for whatever reason they don't hear your advice or they don't take your advice, or somebody who may not have their best interest comes in and gives them some advice.
So there's a lot of caring about people. There's a sincere desire to do the right thing, and that's those are attributes that bode well in a business like ours. Truthfully, I'm very, very proud of my daughter for what she's accomplished this year. Actually, I'm proud of my daughter for every year, what she's accomplished.
What I love the most about the business is helping clients and becoming an important advisor to them. And I do really like the challenge of finding solutions and fixing their problems.